Greetings, and welcome to the library. I am Naho the Storyteller, and I have a tale to tell you. Today I am joined by Akani,
Hi.
Monkey Bro, Monkey Bro,
I think he's getting food or something right now.
Yeah, he was getting a snack. But goodness, how big of a snack.
Kura,
Yeah, hello.
Momo,
Yum.
Merlin,
안녕하세요. I see you.
You have a normal voice?
and I don't think I properly introduced Milky yesterday.
Hello.
Milky being the newest regular member of the library.
Yay!
Monkey Bro will be back when he's back. He's going to miss the intro, unfortunately for him.
He must have a big snack.
Well, he also has to feed Moki Moki too.
Moki Moki is an adult, he can feed himself.
Yeah, but I mean, he's a
Moki Moki is
dependent, you know,
lazy.
like for tax purposes.
I mean, he is from the
can't-
country. Maybe he had to go kill his meal.
I can't argue with Merlin's
Or
point.
go scavenging.
He's baking his chips right now.
I mean, we all know that Moki Moki is like a confirmed tax evader. So, you know.
He was only in horny jail to avoid going to regular jail.
Yeah, exactly. This is why I say that Moki Moki is like the most nefarious being in this timeline. We will never ascend the level that Moki Moki is on. He's like 20 steps away. 5D chess.
And who knows when he's going to reach Orb.
Oh man. I shudder at the thought.
Alright, anyway, we are continuing Utawarerumono Mask of Deception today. And, since it's a short stream today, and at least one of us has to go in an hour.
I
let's-
got more time.
Yes,
Okay.
no, Momo, yay!
Alright, well, we have more time then. Regardless, I have to go before 2 p.m.
Which is
What time is it
sad.
now?
Noon
It's
02.
11. Oh. Central, that's 11.
Yeah, it is noon 02.
I know what time it is. I was just playing devil's advocate again.
Ugh.
It helped because some
Always.
people here did not know. Alright, anyway, let's get this started right away.
That's why he's called Forever Stinky.
I'm pretty sure that's not specifically why.
I'm just
There's
kidding.
many reasons.
I was kidding. I just keep looking at his name. Who changed that to that?
Hi. I did. I'm the one who keeps
He
changing
does it
people's names.
all the time.
But why did you change
Whenever
it to
he feels
Forever
like it.
Stinky?
Because he
I love
said
it.
because he said it himself.
Ah, okay.
Like he's like the documenter or like the scribe of anything that's stupid shit that Merlin says. He's like on it like that. Like a spider monkey.
No, Factor, you're not interrupting. You are here just in time.
Mine starts off right off the bat.
Yeah.
You've made a friend, I see.
No! No, don't lick my face! That beak is huge and you're gonna crush my head! Please don't!
I'm sorry. Kokopo, please stand up.
Rulutia struggles to push Kokopo off of me, but once again, she can't bring it to even budge.
Kokopo?
May I?
Perhaps it's only because she can't bear to watch anymore, but Kuon walks up beside Rulutia.
You're a hopeless little thing, aren't you? You mustn't be naughty, you know?
Kuon murmurs to the bird and gently strokes its neck. and it nonchalantly stands. That was an experience. I can breathe again. Oh, thank you, Kuon.
Mhm. You're very welcome.
Kokopo, when I asked you, you didn't. Why?
It's because you're so close, I think.
Huh?
Kokopo thinks of you more as a friend than an owner. So your commanding was interrupted as interpreted as playing, I think.
Correct, Factor.
Is that true, Kokopo?
I'm Kuon, by the way. Pleased to meet you. You are...
Huh?
Would you mind telling me your name?
Oh, yes, of course. It's Ruthia.
Miss Ruthia. Huh? It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh. Miss Ruthia, huh? It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance.
Yes, a pleasure.
She's cute. She's almost like a little princess.
Kuon whispers into my ear, most likely so Rulutia can't hear, so I whisper my reply back in turn. Not almost. She actually is the princess of this country, apparently.
Oh? So she really is a princess? Go figure.
Yeah, and you're right. She is pretty cute. Oh, that's right. She's coming with us to the capital. Well, we're going with her, I guess.
So...
You cut out.
Oh,
Why?
Everybody else cutting out?
Arc has officially begun.
Welcome back, monkey.
I know.
Do you have anything to say for
I
yourself?
missed the intro. I'm so sorry.
Introduce yourself now.
And Monkey Bro.
Monkey Bro.
But more importantly, Monkey Bro, how were your snacks? How were your snacks? What were your snacks?
what did you get?
What did you
It
get?
was coffee, but it wasn't. It was really bad coffee. If it makes you feel any better, I put way too much cream in it. It was
Wow.
terrible.
Oh,
Okay.
that makes
Terrible.
it just worse. You came
Yeah.
late for a fucking bad coffee.
You know, there's such a thing as fashionably late. There's nothing
Oh, no.
that says that like you're supposed to be bitterly late, though.
And I know. See, yeah, that's the thing. I was bitterly late. All right. So it's. I will exile myself from the group forever.
You're
This will be my
you're
final
exiled
stream.
to. Please continue.
Is that so? Well, Miss Rulutia, would you like to be friends?
Milky?
Poke, would you like to be friends?
No.
Aw.
Okay,
Nobody asked you.
Monkey Bro came in. Did something happen to Milky?
I heard noises and then
One came in and one left.
I neglected to tell you we're one and the same. Haha.
Well, get on the ball
You
then.
never heard both of us at the same time.
Oh gosh.
Don't you dare fucking lie to me.
BRB, I'm gonna get a drink.
No.
Milky, are you there?
Maybe somebody came into her room.
Blink twice if you are.
Blinked once at least.
Yeah, there's background noises popping in, so I think somebody's in her
Sorry,
room.
sorry, my mom came in.
I knew it.
Yeah, okay, huh?
If you don't want to, it's...
No, I...
Hey, is that okay, Kuon? Asking a princess that so casually?
I think it'll be fine. I'm not from this country, so it's not like she's my liege or something.
That's not what I meant. Like, wouldn't she mind?
You say that, but you don't seem exactly flustered yourself.
What are you talking about? I've been showing her nothing but respect. I mean, yeah, it's probably because of my memories, but social status stuff hasn't really sunk in.
So, you wouldn't rather be... Yes. So you wouldn't rather be friends, princess?
Rulutia shakes her head rapidly, clearly anxious.
But... I don't know what to, do. Nobody's ever asked me that. I don't really have friends.
Hmm?
I get it. Because she's a princess, she doesn't really have a group of peers to befriend.
I suppose it'll be the first time for both of us then.
Huh?
I don't really have anyone I can call a friend either. So it'll be a first for both of us.
Oh, before I forget, Milky.
Yes.
Just because Rulutia is a princess, I'm going to ask that you pronounce ask properly. Only for
Okay.
Rulutia. That's all.
Okay.
Just, lady with a proper upbringing. That's kind of how it is.
Okay.
This is Kuon we're talking about, so forever alone because you're always on the road, huh? Can't be tied down for too long. I won't say I'm not surprised, but I guess I can understand. Ah! Ow! Ow! That hurts! Why are you squeezing so damn hard?
So, will you be my very first friend?
Saying that, Kuon offers her hand to Rulutia, smiling gently. As her tail's death grip around my head tightens dangerously. Oh, my skull's gonna crack! It's gonna crack!
Of course I will, but... I don't know what friends are supposed to really do with each other.
Talking, playing, anything is fine, I think. I hope we can be good friends.
Kuon keeps her hand held out as she speaks.
Yes. I would very much like to be friends with you.
Rulutia bashfully reaches out and squeezes Kuon's hand. It's a heartwarming sight. It would be touching, even. If I weren't being crushed by a vice on the side. I'm sure it's an emotional moment, but this really hurts!
Wait, why was she crushing his head again?
Because he was, him talking about her being forever alone because she's always on the road. Like, him implying that, yeah, no, I'm not surprised Kuon doesn't have any friends.
Damn. I would slap him too.
The caravan rolls lazily along the mountain path. It's a nice day out. The wagon is jostling and my butt hurts from every bump in the road, but I'm getting used to it. I've got time to just lay back and leisurely gaze at the sky. The wind's calm too. It really is peaceful weather. If only we weren't traveling with extremely valuable bandit magnet cargo. Or this guy lying in the corner of the wagon reeking to high heaven, for that matter.
It's a bird. Oh,
Nope.
Left Twix and right Twix.
They hopped on. I guess they're part of the carriage.
Meanwhile, I've been
cargo.
unsuccessfully trying to ignore my more immediate circumstances. What exactly are you guys trying to accomplish here? The mystery twins have me sandwiched between them and have yet to stop poking my cheeks. I've tried talking to them a few times now, but never to any avail. They're just gonna do their thing. I've given up on getting anything out of them. This is downright bizarre. Really, I could probably just drive them off, but I can't quite bring myself to. I don't want to scare them or make them timid around me or something. With my discomfort rising, I glance around the caravan for some kind of help. Maruro's not gonna be of much use. Not that he'd be helpful if he were awake anyway. And Ukon's riding at the head of the caravan. Probably best not to bother him. Kuon... I quickly scan the caravan for Kuon. The ridiculously huge bird is trundling along right next to the caravan. On its back, Kuon and Relutia chat happily. Seems like they're having fun opening up to each other. That's nice to see, but they're so wrapped up in their conversation they probably won't notice me. Kuon suddenly glances toward me. As she notices my gaze, she smiles at me. And then she immediately turns back to Relutia and resumes chatting.
Did it go through?
No.
No.
The enormous bird, however, croons at me in a bid for attention. Gonna pretend I didn't see it. Hold on. Is everyone else just pretending not to notice what's happening to me with these two? They're Anquam walking beside the caravan, of course, but not one of them is looking this way. In fact, it seems like they're doing everything they can to keep from looking over here. Some are cracking lame, forced jokes, or talking about love affairs, or just staring ahead. They seem to be keeping a watchful eye on our surroundings, rather than on the caravan itself. Why exactly do these two get left to their own devices? Now that I pay attention to it, it seems like everyone's keeping their eyes off them pretty deliberately. I give up. I give up already. It's not like they're doing any harm, and nobody's gonna call them on it. Guess the company doesn't really consider them a problem? Doesn't seem like it anyway. I bet they pull mischief like this all the time. And I'm the only one who doesn't... Huh? As Maruro thrashes in his agonized sleep, he tugs on the cloth that covers the wagon's cargo. The corner of a bizarre object peeks out, catching my eye. Pottery? No, not quite. It has a smooth surface like fine china, decorated with intricate patterns. Awkward, forced-together boxes and cylinders make up its shape, strange and irregular. No, definitely not pottery. It's almost like some kind of... Suddenly, the poking at my cheeks stops. Momentarily free and curious to know the cargo's contents, I reach for the barely clinging cloth. Huh? Something pulls my sleeve back, stopping me. The mysterious duo have each stopped poking me to grab hold of my sleeves. What? They're not pulling too hard, but it's pretty clear they're trying to yank me back from the cargo. You trying to tell me not to touch it? They seem to give me a subtle nod in quiet unison. Alright then. I'm not sure what the issue is, but if they don't want me to see it, I guess it's not a big deal. What? Instead of poking, now they've started stroking my head as if to tell me I'm being a good boy. What the hell is going on? At least we were able to actually communicate for once. Well, I'm not gonna dwell on it anymore.
Cognito hazard. All right, everyone. This is as far as we go for today. Sentry squad, set up the watch, prepare for camp.
I sit up and stretch. Must have drifted off. I rouse myself and have a look around, getting my bearings. Oh, that was a real yawn, holy crap.
I was wondering. I really was.
That was genuine. I thought you were actually doing that.
Those two aren't here. Guess they wandered off. The caravan is parked in an open space off the side of the road, fenced off and protected. A camp? Yeah, looks like we're here for the night. What should I do? I guess I should just lie low until it's time to eat. An unskilled, unseasoned person would just get in everyone's way with chores after all. Yep.
Here, Ku. As long as you're up. Would you mind taking care of this?
Kwon descends on me before I can see her coming, smiling sweetly and holding out a bucket.
There's a well over there, so get the cook pot filled up, would you? Then the wash tub after that. Then all the jars we've collected. Got it? Remember, he who doesn't work doesn't eat. Good luck!
Okay, what's up next?
Oh no, we're having the Rose Gun Days kind of session here.
Well, remember, Prelude to
yeah,
the Fallen
Roland
had
was
these
here.
as well.
Yeah,
Oh, it did?
Roland was here
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
But by the time he got in, it was all kind of linear.
It was railroaded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he missed the entire portion. of the
I
game.
mean, he wasn't there for that long either, so yeah.
So, are we gonna do the camp, or the camp?
That's a good.
Camp,
I'm for camp
I vote
number
camp.
one. Yeah, arson camp. I went to arson camp too.
Oh yeah. Well, I see your camp and raise you.
Door
fire.
number 1, door number 2, or door number 3.
Alright, I've heard 3 people say essentially campfire, so I'm just gonna go campfire.
Fire!
Yes.
Fire!
We're not pyromaniacs. here, Not at all.
Hey kid, you got a moment?
As I wrap up the tasks Kuon assigned me, Ukon flags me down.
You know,
I'm free, but if you need my help, I'm gonna have to decline. I've been busting my butt all day.
think I give a shit? Missy's really got you under her thumb, huh?
He's right, of course. Can't exactly argue.
Well, in any case, you're not used to this rough and tumble mercenary stuff, right? You've been taking care of your weapon?
Care?
Bah, figured as much. Guess it can't be helped.
Ukon draws his sword, muttering under his breath.
You haven't maintained your weapon at all since we've been in combat, huh? Let me show you what I mean.
Get a little closer.
If you don't care for the blade when you have time, You can wind up paying for it in a crisis.
Sir, this is a fan.
Yeah, but do regular fans have poison reservoirs? I didn't think so. Sit down, grasshopper.
Ukon sits and pulls a cloth and what looked like whetstones from his bag, laying them across his knees. Now that he mentions it, I withdraw Kwon's fan from my sash and look over it closely. It has a heft to it, heavy in my fingers and thick when its blades are folded up like this. When I actually used it, I could tell right away that it was forged solely for inflicting pain. I handled it pretty roughly, honestly, without much care for the state of the weapon itself.
Yeah, I know. I saw you beat it against a rock.
Hey, that was sharpening it against a whetstone.
Okay, but you need an actual whetstone. Otherwise,
in
it's
battle,
just a
you gotta
rock.
improvise.
I guess it's bad that I've just kind of left it alone since then. Ukon smiles wryly, setting a whetstone to the steel of his katana.
When you take out the blade, you entrust your life to it. Treat it like you would a lover or spouse.
Be that as it may, how do I care for whatever this fan thing is? If I were maintaining a sword, I could just follow someone else's example, but this is different.
Here, let me see it.
You know how to maintain it?
No. In my line of work, you learn to care for any kind of blade. This fan's a rare thing, sure, but basics still apply.
Setsu speaks truth in chat. As Ukon takes the fan, he holds it up to the light and squints at it from various angles.
Konbanana, how do you do?
Oh, look at you!
Ukon suddenly smiles in what looks like admiration.
Now this, I knew it was a special piece, but this is something else.
It's what exactly?
There's a lot to take in. Any good weapon has a story behind it. And this guy definitely been places.
You're not gonna say it's cursed or something, are you?
I don't mean it like that. Wouldn't surprise me, though.
Last guy who had this fan died.
Fucking died.
After a full life, but he still died.
Very painfully. Actually, he lived a very long and healthy life.
Some say that he's still alive. Just, sealed underneath the country of Tuskar. Oh, it wouldn't surprise you. Great, that's good. Cool.
Well, first there's whatever it's forged from.
As Ukon taps the metal with his fingernail, it emits a high-pitched, resonant ringing.
It's not steel, that's for sure. Something much harder, though. Can't exactly say what. You've been handling it roughly, but it hasn't chipped or even bent at all. And then there's the question of this. Guess you could say mechanism?
Mechanism? What sort of mechanism?
You didn't notice it? Watch, when you spread the fan all the way out. There. And if you try to spread the blades further, well, it's pretty nasty. Watch.
Whoa! At a flick of Ukon's wrist, the blades abruptly spring from the fan's surface.
Holy shit. Hidden blades pop out. It's a clever little contrivance. Oh, God. Okay, I need my glasses. Hidden blades pop out. It's a clever little contrivance, I gotta admit.
It had this hidden function all along, huh? And this is considered nasty? I mean, it took me by surprise, but I think hidden blades are a pretty standard tactic.
Well, look here. See the little grooves along each blade segment?
These? They're difficult to see at first, but each fold of the fan has a thin, deep groove through it. What about them? Ukon produces a water skin, upending it and allowing a few drops to dribble into a dip in the fan. As the droplets disappear into the grooves, moisture spreads across the whole weapon in bare moments. Ugh. As water condenses in droplets on the tips of the hidden blades, I can't help but groan as I grasp the implications. Anyone who suffers even a little nick or a scratch from something like that. Yeah, okay. Nasty is definitely the word.
Broad surfaces may be polished and clean, but see the little patterns? Blood and grooves. A weapon like this, you gotta wonder how many lives it's claimed to accumulate such deep stains. Who knows? Could be cursed after all, like you said.
I know you meant it as a joke, but that's not funny, man.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Hey, what's he... Ukon unfastens the pivot holding the individual pieces of the fan together, painstakingly disassembling it.
No warping or chipping. If that's the case. Doesn't look like it'll need any repairs or...
Why would Kuon be carrying such a dangerous tool?
Seems our Missy thinks highly of you to trust you with something like this.
Kuon thinks highly of me? What makes you say that?
I can tell just by looking, she's put her heart into maintaining this. It's got sentimental value. I doubt she'd entrust someone who she didn't at least respect as something so special to her. Alright. That should do the trick.
Ukon wipes down each component of the fan, then puts it back together in short order.
Here. Hold on. You ought to have her show how she maintains it, so you're doing it yourself.
Good point. With that, Ukon turns to go. I ought to thank him, but it slips my mind as I stand transfixed, staring dumbly at the weapon.
See you, kid.
Ukon's words echo in my mind. See you, kid. See you, kid.
See you, kid.
Sentimental value, huh? Why would Kuon give me something so important to her? I spread and closed the fan repeatedly, fidgeting with it for no real reason. What sentiment has she poured into you, huh? What's your story? Well, if you want to know so bad, just go and read the first game. The fan remains silent, only glimmering in the light in lieu of giving an answer. Okay, what's up next?
Arson.
We've already done that.
More
Almost
arson.
like I want arson. I was promised arson.
Now that is a big pot. An enormous cookpot hangs over a stove in the corner of the campground, sizzling happily away. Hey, there's your arson.
Right, I was about to say, we
Hell
still have
yeah.
a
Why
chance,
was the
boys.
pot not
Ladies and gents, we
there?
still have a chance.
Not too far away, a mom is being baked. A tall pile of the doughy skins already stacked on a table.
What? Master Haku, what seek thee hereabouts?
Marudo takes note of me and swaggers over, a bag in his arms.
Swag.
Just watching the preparations. I'd never considered how much work goes into feeding so many people.
Verily, 'tis mine own first sojourn amongst a company of such great number, to be sure.
And what are you doing?
What I? Ah, Gadzooks. Duty compelleth steadfast. Marudo to assist the sweetling Lady Lulutia.
Helping out, huh? Marudo frantically looks around for Verlutia, hurrying over as soon as he spots her.
Mistress Lulutia, look thee not a moment longer for thy table salt. I have found the thing itself.
Proudly, he holds out the bag in his hands to Verlutia.
Thank you.
A simple kitchen area has been set up beneath a tent, chopped fruits and veggies arranged on a table. Verlutia stands at the table and pulls a solid chunk from Maruro's bag, crushing it into powder.
Sir Haku.
You're cooking, Verlutia?
This is all I can really do to help everyone, so...
Isn't it hard preparing food for so many people at once, though?
No, not really. I used to manage the kitchens at the castle, so...
Huh. I wouldn't have thought a princess would be doing that kind of manual labor. I figured you'd be a little more, I don't know, detached from all that.
Well, my family only rules the Outlands, so we're not very powerful as nobles go. And Miss Kuon is helping me, of course.
Kuon too, huh?
What, surprised that I'm helping out?
Blah! Kuon's voice suddenly speaks from right behind me, and I jump almost a full foot into the air. I turn to find her smiling, but it doesn't quite extend to her eyes.
You may recall I was traveling alone before I picked you up. I had to do everything myself.
No, I wasn't trying to imply that you can't.
You just watch and witness my skill for yourself, non-believer.
Kuon deftly twirls a kitchen knife in her hand as she makes this proclamation, pointing it at me. Does she have bad memories of being told she's a poor chef or something?
Letia, are you sure that much salt will be okay?
What's her name?
Did I call her Rulutia?
You did not, but you got it right that time.
Oh, okay. Ruletia, are you sure
there you
that...
go. Ruining it again. Rulu Tia.
Yeah.
Ruluti... Ruluti... Oh, shoot. I'm
Rulutia.
doing it again. I'm doing it again.
I trust in you.
Relutia.
Rulutia, are you sure that much salt will be okay?
I thought it might be better if the flavor was a little stronger. Everyone's working so hard. I figured more salt would help replace what they're sweating out.
Oh, that makes sense. Good point.
I can tell I'm not really gonna be any help, so I retreat to the edge of the tent to watch from the side.
Ah, but to sup upon such victuals as
Victuals.
those...
It's pronounced vittles.
What?
Yeah.
That's pronounced Vils?
Yes.
What?
I looked this up,
Yeah,
and I was just
yeah,
as surprised.
Why is there a C
Yeah.
there?
Okay, I guess.
Yeah, it's a very odd word.
Ah, but to sup upon such victuals as those wrought by the Lady Eruluthia's own hand, how I hunger.
He's right. Gotta admit, I'm looking forward to seeing what handmade dishes come out of this. Berlutia approaches me with a small plate, offering it meekly.
Here, please taste test this, if you wouldn't mind.
What's this? Simmered food sits lovingly arranged on the plate in her hands, steaming enticingly.
I hope it's to your liking.
Wow, It looks delicious. I take a simmered skewer from the plate, eagerly sampling the food impaled on it. It's cooked thoroughly, seasoned with a perfect amount of salt that doesn't overwhelm. A homey, rustic flavor. This is amazing! You're an excellent cook, Verlutier. Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to call you Princess, right? That was probably rude of me.
No, please call me Ruluthia.
Here, try mine next.
You made some too? Don't mind if I d- My hand freezes halfway to the plate Kuon is proffering. Kuon?
What is it?
What exactly is this?
Simmered skewers? Same thing as Rulutia is making.
It's definitely simmered, all right. Isn't it a little, big? It's 5 times the size of the one Verlutia.
Now, have a taste.
This is a meal, not a taste. It's generous to even call this a skewer. The wooden rod itself is bending under the strain of the meat's weight. I carefully take the behemoth in my hands, then bite into it with what reluctant vigor I can muster. Hot!
Come on, don't nibble on it little by little like that. Take the whole thing in one mouthful.
Oh, come on, Kuon, be reasonable. It's not bad per se, but the flavor is all on the outside. The meat hasn't absorbed a bit of it. I suppose if I take it all in one bite like she wants me to, it'll be more spread out, but...
How is it?
Kuon has a very proud look on her face. It's probably exactly to her tastes, but I don't know how to break this to her. It's good, I guess.
I thought so. The full batch is almost ready, so there'll be more where that came from.
I'm using good liberally, of course. It's fairly good? Good adjacent. Rulutia gives a small chuckle from beside me. When I look over to her, she quickly averts her eyes, bashful. She's awfully down to earth for a princess. She doesn't have that haughtiness I would have expected. Not to mention, she's approachable. Anyway, at this rate, I'm gonna be full before dinner's even ready. Okay, what's up last?
More arson.
Yes, our third chance. We'll get it this time.
Ukon calls out to me as I emerge from the tent.
All right. One sec, I gotta expand this. Hey, kid, if you're free, do you mind tending to the steeds for a bit?
Tend to the steeds? I don't mind, but what exactly does that, involve?
Nothing big. Just give them some feed, groom them for a bit.
Groom?
Yeah, you give their skin a good scrubbing with this brush. It's not real complicated, actually.
Ukon holds up a large scrubbing brush, wiggling the bristles in my direction.
It feels good to them when you brush it with this. Keeps them happy. They're critical to the caravan. We treat them well, they'll respond in kind and work hard.
Just in exchange for a good scrub, huh?
You'll understand a little better if you ever start riding steeds, kid. They're special, Wapters are.
Yeah, alright. If that's all, then I'll help out. I don't want to be a freeloader.
I appreciate it, kid. The steeds are hitched outside of the camp over there. I'll leave the rest to you.
Ukon hands me the brush, waves his hand as if to formally confer the duty on me, then turns to go.
See you, kid.
No matter how I look at it, these guys look more like ostriches than what the word steed conjures in my head. As I approach the wapters hitched to the fence, they begin to stir, noticing me. Easy there. I'll feed you in a sec, so hold it, will ya? What?
Poke, poke.
As if from nowhere, those two wrapped in their apparel appear crouching next to the feed bin. Jeez, you two. Don't scare me like that. They both look up at me and tilt their heads in unison as if to ask,
Did we scare you?
they must understand what I've been saying to them to react like that, right? Anybody'd be surprised if you just appear without a word and stare at them. They look at each other, then back to me, their heads tilting as if to ask,
Really?
They're totally synced. That's some coordination. Their precise, perfectly matched movements almost make me want to ask if they're street performers. So, what do you want? They share another look, then turn back to stare inscrutably at me. If you want to watch, do as you please, I guess. Not gonna ruin my day. If I stand here figuring out what they want, the steeds will never get fed. I fish what looks like some kind of vegetable from the feed tub, offering it to the nearest wapter. Whoa, jeez. Scary. Maybe it's because they're just hungry, but man, they're really going for it. Could have lost my fingers just now. Not really something I'm eager to have happen, so maybe if I just toss their food to them. Settle down, guys. There's plenty to go around.
Okay, I do the bird. I'm not.
Oh
doing
yeah,
this.
I got this. I got this. I got this. I got this. I remember doing this. I got this. No, hold on.
I want to
got
hear.
it.
I want to hear though.
Oh God, they sound terrifying.
Perfect.
Oh, you got this, Merlin.
Yeah, you
Slay
got
King.
that. You got that.
It's hopeless. Their eyes are bloodshot with excitement at being fed. This could get out of hand quickly. I glance down at the twins, still crouching by the tub of feed. Guess I have no choice. Hey, you two ever fed a waptor? They slowly turn to stare at me, then shake their heads. That's okay, I guess. Care to help me feed these guys? Just try not to get bitten. They each nod, then reach into the feed bin, holding their offerings out for the wapters. They're gonna lose their fingers like that. Or so I thought. But the wapters calmed down in short order, eating peacefully from their hands. As the wapters eat, the duo gently stroke the sides of the steeds' heads, soothing them. They said they've never fed waptors, but they seem awfully familiar with... Yikes! Close one. With me, they're devouring their food with enough force to pull my fingers off with it. What gives? It doesn't seem like they hate me, they're just oddly eager. That stupid fat bird gets all worked up around me too. All the animals around here seem to. I know. If you'd like, do you two want to help me scrub these guys down? It'd be hard to do on my own with the wapters all antsy like this. They'd probably just mob me. The cloaked figures nod. With short bristled scrubbing brushes in hand, they begin to brush the wapters' bodies.
Hold on. Let me just.
As the bristles pull across their skin, the Waptors let out low, contented cries. I see. That's how you do it, huh? Suddenly and abruptly, the Waptor nearest to me slams my chest with a headbutt. What was that for? My whole ribcage almost collapsed.
So much too much fun with this.
The Waptor ignores my complaints, nudging me with the brush clamped in its beak, demanding a scrub. What? You want me to hurry up and do it? Ow! Ow! Alright already! Stop pushing it into my face! Here? Is this the spot you like, big guy? As I pull the brush over its body, it starts to breathe harder and stamp its feet in excitement. I get that it feels good, but calm down. If you kick me to death, nobody's gonna scrub you at all. With those thick, muscled legs, it wouldn't take much for a creature like this to do me in. Man, why did I get stuck with this guy and not the gentle ones the twins have? No sooner than the thought crosses my mind, two massive feathered shapes slam into me. You guys too? The two Waptors the robed pair had been in charge of nudged me with their brushes, just like the first. Where did those two get off to? The mystery twins have disappeared without so much as a word, as usual. The Waptor's stomp and strut worked into a tizzy, thrusting the brushes at me insistently. Aren't you supposed to be the gentle ones? Ow! 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 Quit jabbing me with the brush! I'll do it, okay? Why me? You wait just a goddamn... Oh. Where have you guys been? You know what? It's not like you're gonna answer. Can I get some help here? The pair both tug on my sleeve, ignoring what I'm saying as they point at an approaching shape. Huh? The sound of footsteps that are somehow at once both heavy and bouncy fills my ears.
Oh no.
my god.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Do it.
And then that distinctive bird song. No, don't tell me! That troublesome bird bounds into the paddock, chirping with bubbly enthusiasm. You do Kokopo's voice so well!
I try not to die laughing as I'm doing it.
And holding a scrubbing brush in its beak. Et tu, Kokopo?
Question: are you just kind of like, are you doing like the thing with your lips, or are you actually rolling your tongue when you do that?
The tongue.
Yeah, that's the same way I do it.
Yeah. I figured you were going like.
No.
You could tell if someone's doing that.
That was with my tongue, though.
Yeah.
I don't
That was
believe
fine.
you.
Then I guess you're just gonna have to not believe me.
Sometime after the sun sets, everyone sits down to dinner around the campfire. There's amam skins stuffed full of ingredients and a meat stew that warms me up from the core. Even though it's reheated campfire food, it's easily as hearty as the innkeeper's cooking.
Oh, this is delicious. Just like my mom's. Wonder if she's doing well.
High praise for the food comes from all over, and though she blushes bashfully, Rulutia's smile cuts through her inhibition. Next to her stands Kuon, looking pleased and proud at the universal praise. But I know. I know the truth about the dish she's enjoying so many compliments over. Originally, she'd made it far too dense and filling, only becoming a proper dish with Rulutier's help. Actually, help is pushing it. I'd say Rulutier did about 80% of the work to Kuon's 20%. She was more of a hindrance than anything else.
That's so mean.
I know, right?
Oh no. Alright, hold on. Alright, everybody. You can keep eating, but listen up.
Ukon claps his hands to get the group's attention, standing in front of the bonfire.
Everything's going well so far. We made it to the camp before sunset, just like we planned. How things play out from here is a bit tricky. You all know from here to border... you all know from here to the border is covered in woodland. We'll have the old road, but nobody stray too far, yeah? And take care to keep the carts out of the mud.
Yes, sir!
sir!
Yes, sir! One more thing. The area up ahead has been known for bandit attacks in the recent months. Judging by the reports, they don't have the numbers to be a threat. But stay on your guard regardless. Remain vigilant, keep your wits about you, and we'll make it through just fine.
Yes, sir!
Sir!
And I won't tell you louts not to drink, but don't go... I won't tell you louts not to drink, but don't go so hard that it impacts your work tomorrow,
Yeah,
That's all.
Mororo.
Yes, sir!
Yes, sir!
A rough forest road, huh? My butt's gonna be sore again. Still, it's better than walking the whole way. Should find something I can set down as a cushion before we head out tomorrow. But there really are bandits, huh? Guess there's no need to worry. Everyone in the company is strong and armed.
I'm so excited.
Then again, there's nothing to worry about, is what they told me just before the disastrous Gigiri hunt.
Night raid!
I
After
know, it's
dinner,
so weird to
I would feel really bad if that's actually what happens.
After dinner, right as I get up to return to my tent. Okay. Rulutier. Huh? At the sound of someone crying out, I turn around to find Rulutier kneeling on the ground. What happened? Are you alright?
Oh, I'm okay. It's nothing, really.
Nearby, a hempen sack lies in a crumpled heap on the ground. She tripped holding it, most likely. Here, let me help.
No, I can carry it by myself.
You sure? You did trip. Any girl of your size would have trouble with a bag this big.
But
Heavy lifting's typically a man's job, right?
Oh boy.
oh boy. Okay.
Oh,
Here we go again.
Trying this.
Oh my god.
Not
crap.
big.
No.
I
Before you
crouched
can't
down
even
to
lift
lift
the
the
damn
bag.
thing.
I crouched down to lift the bag as... I crouched down to lift the bag as Relutia continues to hesitate, at a loss for what to do. Alright, up we go! Heavy!
Sir Haku,
She was trying to carry this? Oh, my poor aching back. But I can't back out of this now!
Nope.
Somehow I managed to lift the bag and get back on my feet.
is something wrong?
No, I got this. You just watch.
Thank you. I feel as though I'm inconveniencing you, though.
Relutia bows politely. I don't need thanks. Just hurry up and point me somewhere before my spine snaps. So where do you need this?
Just over to my tent.
All right, lead the way.
Okay.
Finally.
Thank you so very much.
No, it was... No big deal. I managed to smile, though I can't quite still my shaking legs.
Oh, but you're sweating.
Rulutia produces a handkerchief, carefully wiping away the sweat on my brow, my cheeks, my neck. She stands on tiptoe, stretching around to reach, nearly pressing her front against mine. She smells nice. She's wearing some kind of perfume or incense, or is it that strange, enchanting fragrance all women seem to give off?
There. Finished.
Rulutia's voice pulls my head back down out of the clouds, snapping me back to reality. Thank you.
Oh, it's the least I could do, so...
Well, I'll be off then.
Hold on. If you'd like... I'll make some tea. Please stay and rest for a while.
Rulutia brews up a cup of tea skillfully.
Here. Please enjoy.
Sweet, arresting scents steal across my nose from the cup. Milk, wildflowers, honey. You're pretty good at that.
Oh, thank you. Back home, I liked serving tea to my family.
Rulutia reminisces, a gentle smile on her face.
This country... Kujiri?
Kujiori.
This country, Kujiri, used to be a wasteland. My father, the owl...
Olo.
Oh, the Olo. He cultivated great growth here. He, my older sisters, and my brothers all worked the land with their own hands, tilling the soil. But I have a weak constitution, so... That's why I'm content to make tea for them, cook for them. I help them in my own way.
I see.
She's so sweet.
So that's why she has that domestic air about her. But how can she say she has a weak constitution when she was carrying a bag that heavy? Was that a joke? As I consider, I raise the cup to my lips and take a careful sip. Oh, this is delicious.
How do you like it?
The bitterness and sweetness are balanced just right. It's nice and calming.
It's my eldest brother's favorite. It's said to relieve fatigue, so I'm glad it's working for you.
She really is a sweet, kind girl, isn't she? As she walks through her explanation, I indulge in another 2-3 sips of the calming tea.
Would you like another cup?
Ah, please.
Okay.
Rulutia quickly sets about making more tea. I can tell she's done this a lot. As I watch her produce various kinds of tea leaves, a realization dawns on me. Hey, is that entire shelf just tea leaves?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Easily more than 10 small drawers of tea leaves line the shelf from end to end. Ah, so she has the same tea repertoire the curator does.
Maybe she should have a British
one,
accent.
All the teas.
Every single one of our upper cabinets in the kitchen is just full of tea.
Awesome.
Kind of sounds like reminds me of Ramona Flowers.
Yes, right.
I actually have one of Ramona's teas, which is liver disaster, so that's fitting.
Okay, Milky, your job is to put on a British accent
No.
when you talk as
Oh my
Rulutia.
god.
No.
It's too early.
Also,
I love
no.
her response.
Aren't teas expensive here, if I recall? Curiosity piqued, I'd taken my surroundings inside the tent. It's large for a single-person tent, the extra space taken up mostly by shelving and drawers. Can I ask what's in that one?
On that shelf, That's my wardrobe, my makeup box.
And that one?
That's for cooking utensils, my sewing set. Ah, that one just has knickknacks.
What about that big one back there?
That's, you'll laugh, but it's my bedding. I can't sleep with another pillow.
Relutia
Yo,
grows
same.
quieter and quieter toward the end of her sentence, fidgeting bashfully. I see. She really is a princess, huh?
I
She's
can't
too
sleep without my
cute.
pillow either. I have a pillow and I have to sleep with it.
I guess she's just glad that he didn't ask about those books underneath her bedding.
Oh God! Come on!
Ah, funny.
All right.
Except
yeah,
I'm
those
not
folks.
joking.
You're
Yeah.
out early on parole, monkey. No, you're under arrest.
I'm not actually joking, though.
Yeah.
See, it's always the quiet ones, Relutia.
Cool
Wait, are you
boils the
serious?
water I'd fetched for her in a large metallic tub, humming to herself. I've lost count of how many trips it took to get enough water to fill that thing up. What is she boiling all this water for, anyway? It's not like she's cooking a hot pot or something. We just ate, and there's way too much for that. Not that I doubt she'd be able to eat that much.
The water's just about right.
She tests the water with her hand, then, apparently satisfied, pours it into a different tub. The remaining water goes back on top of the fire, and she adds more from the buckets I'd fetched. She's going through water like it's going out of style here.
It's for
I'm-
best.
I'm probably going to feel stupid for asking, but what are you doing?
Preparing a bath, obviously.
Yeah, I had a feeling. Didn't think she'd go through all this trouble, though. You're going out of your way to boil all that water in the middle of a campground?
Sure, a bath feels great after proper hard work.
Proper hard work. But I'm the one who went through all the trouble.
Step back a bit, would you, Haku?
My griping falls on deaf ears as Kuon drapes a large sheet over a string to make a partition. The telltale rustling of clothes is perfectly audible through the partition. She's as brazen as always. But to think she'd go to such lengths just for a bath. She must really enjoy them.
This is just what I needed.
She must have lowered herself into the water, for a soft exclamation of comfort wafts over the barrier. You like baths that much, huh?
Mm-hmm. Very much. Washing away a hard day's sweat with a hot bath is the best feeling there is. Honestly, if I had my way, I'd take 2 a day. But I suppose beggars can't be choosers.
What, is she waiting for some kind of quip for that? A retort? Do you do this all the time when you're out traveling like this?
I know it's a bit extravagant, but as long as I prepare it myself, it's not like I'm bothering anyone.
I'm the one who did all the heavy lifting, though.
So, thanks. I'm grateful for you helping me out.
Sharp as always. I lean back and lounge against our piled belongings, exhausted.
Oh, I knew it. I freaking knew
Then-
it.
Shifting in a chain reaction, the part of the string held up by our bags shifts.
Uh-oh.
Wait, why did... Over the fallen partition, I see Kona's covered her eyes with a washcloth, oblivious. She keeps humming to herself, kicking her legs in the water. I admit it's a pleasant sight, but I can't ogle her like this. Kuon's tail gracefully flicking back and forth is almost hypnotizing. Not good. Not good at all. No, calm down. It was an accident, and knowing Kuon, she'll just smile and forgive me. She'll smile. She might smile, but her eyes won't be smiling. That dangerous tail will be swinging. But if I put the partition back the way it was before, it's too late. It's too late. Taking extreme care not to make any noise or draw attention, I try to pull the sheet back up. Good. Slide that back into place like that. Then all I have to do is tie off the edges and... Huh? My hand slips right as I finish. And instead of tightening the knot properly, it all comes undone. No, what are you doing? Stop! Just stop! You're making it worse!
Oh, right.
Kuon pulls the washcloth off of her eyes as though suddenly remembering something. But without turning around, she reaches for a small bottle and dumps its contents into the water.
Ah, that smells nice.
Then, still oblivious, she re-soaks the washcloth and replaces it over her eyes once more. That was close. If she turned her head even a few degrees, it would have been the end. Kuon happily swings her legs and hums a tune, a stark contrast with what I'm feeling right now.
Stop looking.
Haku, you've gone all quiet. Is something wrong?
No, I just don't know what to say. No one else is here, so it's gonna be quiet if I'm not talking to you.
I suppose. You just got awfully quiet in a hurry, and I was worried something was wrong. You weren't thinking about peeking, were you, naughty boy?
Don't be ridiculous! Who'd ever do such a thing?
Me.
Who am I?
Huh?
Mr. Down Bad.
Calm down. I'm just kidding, you know. You wouldn't. I know you wouldn't.
But Kuon would. She's done it before.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, she did.
Well, as long as we're clear on that.
It takes say-so to know say-so.
This isn't weighing well on my conscience, but I'm not peeking. Absolutely not. Not my fault.
You're just looking.
Looks like I got nothing left but my contingency plan. I stealthily tiptoe to the tent's flap. Yep. No choice but to bail. Even if she realizes what happened here, she'll probably let it drop by tomorrow. Probably.
What? Me too, Milky. The betrayal.
Maybe Yukon will let me sleep in his tent instead of Kuon's. I creep ever closer toward the exit and spare a glance over my shoulder toward Kuon. Her skin is flawless, free of any scars or blemishes. Her figure's tight and fit, and her face pleasant. Exquisite's a good word for her kind of beauty. Now, personally, I prefer women with a little more endowment than she has.
Wow.
With everything else Kuon has going for her, it's actually almost disappointing.
Wow. That is actually.
Wow.
Wow.
All right.
Hard words.
Can we cancel Haku?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
cancel Haku. Cancel him.
I think we
Let's
should.
cancel Haku.
This
Cancel
man.
Haku.
Yeah,
We need a new protagonist.
Yes.
Ukon is a good.
Haku now.
No, I think Madaro is way better.
Maruto is yeah, absolutely Maruto.
Yes, Maruto. He's our guy now.
Maruto is the guy. He's
Oh my gosh.
number one.
Huh? Haku?
Kuon raises her head from the water, and the washcloth slides off her eyes with an ominous plop. She smiles. And just as I thought, those eyes. The smile doesn't quite extend to her eyes. Her tail uncurls sinuously. No, wait, it wasn't on purpose! The cloth came apart on its own!
Never mind that. I'd like you to tell me what it was exactly you found disappointing.
Yes, explain.
What are you
yourself,
talking
sir.
about? I didn't say anything like that! I only thought it was a bit of a disappointment that she wasn't bigger through the Oh.
You signed all disappointedly. What was that about?
I sighed. Kuhon's prehensile tail curls through the handle of a bubbling, boiling pot and lifts. No! Wait! I promise this is all a misunderstanding! You've got it all wrong! Listen!
The way that cut out was perfect.
Yes.
You know, he could have just said, I was disappointed that the cloth fell, and then I couldn't put, when I tried to put it back, it fell again.
She wouldn't believe
This
him.
man had so many outs. He had so many outs. He could have just walked away.
He tried!
I mean, but he looked back. He turned his head.
Exactly.
You never look back.
Never look back.
That tail is a killer.
Look, the funny part is that she didn't even care that he was seeing her. Like, it was the fact that he went,
Yep, the criticism. That's what killed him. Like, see?
yeah.
At sunrise, we pack up the campground and begin preparations to leave as planned.
All right, boys and girls, break's over. Let's get out of here soon, all right? What? All right, all right.
Sir!
I mean, he deserved it.
Momo, did you just say sir?
Probably.
The deep voices of Ukon's men respond in unison, and soon enough, the wagons are rolling once more.
The deep voice of Momo also responded in unison.
I'm growing used to the ambiance of the caravan. It's kinda nice. Time to get going, I guess. Not long after we get back on the highway, I notice a familiar pair of figures walking beside me. They'd kept their distance at first, but now the mystery twins are flanking me on either side. You two, you, need something? No response, not that I expected any different. What do I do about these guys?
Who are they?
Kwon strays back toward me, having been walking in the front, coming back to investigate the odd sight. That's what I'd like to know. Every time I ask them, I don't get so much as a word of response.
Huh? Doesn't seem like they're carrying a load or anything like that.
Yeah, feels kinda off, doesn't it?
If I had to guess, I'd say they're the children of one of the men escorting the cargo.
Is it okay to leap to conclusions like that?
I think it's fine. They don't seem to be a threat or anything like that. Oh, that's right! I came back to check on Ruletia. Oh, Ruletia!
Kuon runs off in Rulutia's direction, shrugging off my bizarre situation. She didn't come to the back of the caravan because she was worried about me after all. Oh well. The caravan continues on its slow, inexorable roll up the mountain path. I can tell the road here was paved at some point, but now only a few flat stones remain. Trees have taken root in the days since, roots snaking under the surface and breaking up the path. So this is what Ukon meant when he said the road would be rough. The snow melt has sunken into the dirt, too, forcing everyone to trudge through the thick mud. Soon! As usual, the mystery twins are close at hand. This is... forget it. No matter what I say, it's not like they're gonna reply. It's pointless to even worry about it. Man, though, it's getting dark. sun should be at high noon, but the thick canopy growth above us is blocking it out effectively.
Good luck.
Kura?
Yes.
Studying the line. Thick with Shakespeare.
Good luck with that word.
Nair to
Okay,
four. Nair to four.
Okay, thank you. Ne'er before have I breathed so foul an air as that which chilleth my very bones in this place.
Maruro mutters uneasily as he shoots furtive glances about, peering into the trees.
Calleth forward a memory most unseemly of a darkling scroll that fearful once I read. Was a tale of a man a-wandering in a wood like this one, whence he met a woman of beauty quite unmatched. But lo, neath this woman's mask of deception lay
Oh,
an
Greta.
some kami, that which feasteth upon the flesh of wayfarers.
He said the thing!
He said the thing!
Nuguisum Kami? So what, it's some kind of phantom or ghost or something?
Doth the tale frighten thee not, Master Haku?
What are we, some kind of Utawarerumono? Not really, no.
I see.
Not only is it kind of a generic story, but a short summary isn't exactly gonna strike fear into my heart. Huh? A figure on the road ahead catches my gaze. Someone unfamiliar stands at the side of the road, waving both arms in an effort to flag us down. Next to them, a wagon much like one of our own is tilted and fallen, blocking the road. Ukon calls a halt, and a nervous vibe ripples through the caravan, the prospect of bandits very real.
Yay!
Yes. Yes!
Yay!
And so we're gonna have to call it here.
Oh,
No!
fuck you.
Alright, no.
No, Mama.
For legal reasons, that is a joke.
Yeah, I think you would actually get murdered by Momo.
Momo, take it away!
One more time, and then you do this.
Momo, take it away.
I forgot how to do her voice again.
Wow,
He's so nervous.
that's
was
kind of
too
disappointing.
ladies and
I was too
gentlemen.
excited.
Oh, that excitement, Momo. You're a cheerful person.
You get about 2 minutes, Momo.
Like
Make
she's
the count.
isn't she like a cheerful, strong, you know?
She's a bandit for
Tomboy.
justice.
Oh yeah, she's a superhero.
Yeah.
That's
Momo,
right, yeah.
superhero mode.
Go full tomboy.
I'm so sorry, but could you help me out?
Well, no, right now she's very obviously in
She's-
disguise.
I
Yeah,
know.
right now she's playing victim.
I was playing around. She can't be All Might.
So sorry, but could you help me out?
The young girl next to the wagon approaches us with an apologetic smile.
What can we do for you, miss?
My cart's wheels are stuck in the ditch and I can't get it out on my own. My companions went for help, but at this rate, the sun's going to set before they come back. I'm awfully sorry, but could I get your help pushing the cart free?
What a bind you're in, huh? All right, man. Let's help her out.
Sir!
Sir! Leave it to us!
Several men quickly gather at Ukon's call. They seem a little eager to please because it's a woman, especially one with a pretty face. Figures. Hey, Maruto, is that your Nugui Somkami?
Oh no!
Story you just told me. She gonna eat us up while our guard is down?
Zooks! Master Haku, make not such jests! 'Tis no laughing matter.
Oh, come on. I'm not being serious. I just asked if it looks like her. I mean, she's cute, but I wouldn't call her a woman of beauty unmatched, or whatever you said.
One supposeth as much. She possesseth some charm, but no. The lady's not such a beauty as the foul creatures might impersonate. Forsooth, let us be thankful for thy loneliness.
Sounds of knuckles cracking.
I know, I was about to say, such shade these gentlemen are throwing out.
That face!
That is an amazing face!
I love that face.
It's great.
I love her.
I think we all do.
Yes.
Hold on one sec.
Did he just leave on the line?
Something wrong, miss?
No, not really. You're very kind. If I may, can I make one more request of you?
Sure. Anything for you. Let's hear it.
Put down your weapons and leave all your other belongings behind.
Huh?
Put down your weapons and leave your belongings behind.
In the blink of an eye, the drop cloth covering her cart's cargo rips away, revealing armed men. Ukon's men who had approached the caravan to help lift it are quickly subdued and pinned down. What?
Don't move.
Faster than Ukon can reach for his blade, the girl raises her hand. At her signal, more men with bows and knocked arrows materialize from the trees aimed right at us.
What been off?
We're surrounded! Their numbers are only half ours, but every one of them has his bowstring drawn and readied. We'll have to play this very, very carefully.
Master Haku!
Maruto begins visibly trembling at the sudden development. Both he and the twins are... Wait, where did the twins go? Vanished again, of course.
Not bad.
Ukon remains straight-backed and fearless, but his voice is audibly stiff.
Worry not. We're merely after your cargo. Your lives are only in danger if you decide to be idiots. Or perhaps you'll resist and put those two on the bird at risk?
Is she talking about Rulutia and Kuon? They loose those arrows, the girls would be first to fall. There's nowhere to take cover. I look over to see Kuon protectively wrapping her arms around Rulutia, who's gone pale with fear.
Guess there's no choice then.
Ukon takes his katana from his waist and tosses it at the woman's feet.
You guys do the same. Don't do anything rash. I'm taking her at her word that she won't hurt us if we stay quiet.
The Anquam all share looks, murmuring to each other. The reality of their situation sinks in, and one by one they lay down their arms.
You there. You too.
Maruto and I are the only ones not moving to put down our weapons. We're drawing undue attention. Looks like I have no choice. I Guess I can only ride out the storm and see what happens at this point. I pull the fan from my sash and gently lay it on the ground.
And the other one.
I...
He doesn't have anything on him. As Maruto dissolves into a panic, I step in and speak for him.
Oh, Master Haku.
Maruto takes my words as sticking up for him, and he quivers, moved to tears. Really, I only did it so his flailing wouldn't unnecessarily provoke them.
Very well. Man.
Yes, ma'am! The woman's call, some of her bandits step forward with ropes.
Hands behind your backs. Nice and slow-like.
There's no real point in resisting. I do as instructed. Didn't Ukon say no bandit would dare attack us like this? And here we are, being attacked by bandits. Glancing up the line to Ukon, I can see they've also tied him up and forced him to sit. At least these guys don't seem like the types to do anything too rough. Kura?
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, Merlin. It's another character.
Okay.
Well done, Nosity. Alright, impressive show this.
Sound of slow clapping fills the clearing. A broad-shouldered, rugged man appears and gives a vulgar smile, clapping as he approaches the girl. Despite his dramatic entrance, Nosuri only gives him a sidelong glance, hardly paying attention. The newcomer shrugs it off, looking over to me. Or past me, more accurately, to Kuon and the Rulutier, now dismounted and tied up. His smile widens by several teeth.
Now, ain't this what a beauty? Lookers like this are hard to come by, even in the city. Yeah, that settles that. This girl is mine.
Bastard. The woman, Nosuri apparently, had promised they'd only touch the cargo. I guess that was a lie.
Hey boys, don't forget to search these idiots while we've got them tied up. Take whatever you come up with.
Yeah! Oh, just me. Okay.
Like 1, 2, 3, yeah.
At the broad-shouldered man's call, a bunch of ragged ruffians, a new separate group, approach us. This isn't good. How are we gonna get out of this one?
Sorry, but I'll pass. You aren't my type. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're good. You've got spunk. I'm liking you even more now. You girls are mine now. You understand? I'll be sure to give you plenty of attention later.
Hey, boss, you better share.
You wish. I ain't sharing one little finger of these lovelies.
Oh, man.
Miss Kuon.
Pale with fear, Rulutia huddles against Kuon, shaking.
Hey! Everything's going to be okay. We'll be alright, I promise.
Well, someone's incredibly confident. The situation's looking bleaker by the moment. Does Kuon have some kind of secret plan up her sleeve?
I'm sure Haku will find us a way out.
For Haku?
Me?
Mm.
Rulutia follows Kuon's eyes, looking to me for help. What does she expect me to do? Please stop looking at me like that. Those eyes are plaguing me with guilt. Mosnu.
Mosnu, enough. If you're going to be working with the Nozori thieves from now on, you abide by our rules, not yours.
The girl gives the man called Mosnu a sharp look, admonishing him.
We only take the cargo. Everything and everyone else is to remain unharmed. I told you this before. You can't just do as you please.
Ah, come on. Don't be such a spoil sport. Live a little. Live a little. You know you can just leave it all to me, babe.
Mosnu swaggers over to Nosuri and throws an arm around her shoulder, getting a little too close for comfort.
I know you're just jealous cause I'm giving those two attention. Why didn't you come clean already? Be my sweetheart, yeah? It'd be an awful shame if those great tits of yours never got the loving they deserve.
As Mosnu points meaningfully at Nosuri's chest, she calmly seizes his finger and twists sharply.
Ah!
Mosnu drops to the ground, clutching the offending finger and writhing in pain. Did she just... Fingers aren't supposed to bend that way.
Behave, little boy.
Nosuri says that line as though reciting it from a script, then winks awkwardly.
How was that, Ogi? Did I act with all the style and strength of a good woman?
Monkey Bro!
Truly impressive, dear sister. Your feminine charms dazzle as ever. Feminine charms.
That's more like it. I was waiting for Monkey Bro to show up. I was like, wait.
A slender man appears next to me. How was he hiding in plain sight? I didn't notice him at all.
That's right. With this, I'm one step closer to being the very model of a good woman.
What did you do that for?
He looks like he's in serious pain, thrashing about as he howls at Nosuri.
How be boorish. A good man simply laughs and shrugs off a woman's jest.
How am I supposed to shrug this off? This shit hurts!
Oh dear, this is exactly why you'll never aspire to be a good man, Mosnu. There was once a foreign Olo who was taught to be such a man, you know. No matter how his jealous wife hit him or stabbed him with her chopsticks, he grinned and bore it. To weather such treatment with a smile and acceptance, such is the duty of a good man.
I'm finding a couple of things wrong with her logic here.
You, on the other hand, are poor and
Poor.
Poor. You, on the other hand, are poor and a pig.
How dare!
The man grimaces, but just as he moves toward Nosuri menacingly, he freezes in place.
Why, my good man? Whatever is the matter? Can't you move?
Huh? The man called Ogi, at my side just a moment ago, reappears behind Mosnu, holding a thin blade to his neck. What's with this guy? I didn't even see him move.
Hey, now, I'm just joking, yeah? All in good fun. Take it easy.
Alright, Ogi. Forgiving a man for his rudeness is what a good woman does, after all.
If you insist, dear sister, then I defer to your judgment.
And just like that, Ogi slips his blade back into his sleeve and walks away as if nothing happened at all.
Whatever. I never liked huge tits anyway.
Spitting a weak parting shot over his shoulder like a sore loser, Mosnu turns and runs.
They're gonna shrivel up and droop when you're an old hag, you know?
and gives a final insult as he disappears into the thicket.
Is something the matter, sister?
Huh? Nothing. Carry on.
Olgi waves to the remaining men at her command, who gather around the caravan's unmanned wagons. Anything loaded with cargo, even that strange covered one, is hauled off in short order.
Please forgive the inconvenience. We'll be taking this. Farewell.
Do take care on the road, friends. Until we meet again.
With bizarrely polite farewells, both of them disappear with the last of the bandits into the woods. Good grief. Well, at least we survived. I mean, we're tied up deep in the mountains, sure, but we survived. How are we supposed to break out of this? Huh? No sooner than the thought crosses my mind, I notice Kuon wiggling her body oddly behind me.
There.
The ropes tightly wrapped around her suddenly fall to the ground. The rope escape, huh? You're gonna have to teach me that if this turns into a regular thing.
There's a little trick to it, that's all. You just dislocate your fingers.
I'm reasonably sure that's a pretty big leap from a little trick.
Sure it is. Just hold still and let me untie you.
Kuon makes her way down the line, starting with me, then untying everyone in quick succession.
Thank you.
Hey, Missy, do mine too, won't you?
Oh, I don't think I need to untie yours.
Uh-oh.
What are you talking about?
You're a pretty good actor, Ukon, but enough of your charades. I could tell something was off. You weren't being cautious at all. What's with a suspicious woman approaching us unsolicited? It's not like you at all. A mercenary captain letting his guard down? I hardly think so.
You're overestimating me, I think, Missy.
And the way you took her story at face value was unlike you, too. You would have asked for details. Moreover, after they surrounded us, only Letia and Mororo were upset. Everyone else stayed calm. With all that in mind, that was a strange encounter we just had. Wouldn't you agree?
So that's why Kuon was so unflappable. She noticed something was up.
Had it been one or two off notes, I might have let it slide, but the whole thing feels too suspicious.
Cripes. Alright, I give. Got some scary deductive abilities, you know that?
You'll explain, won't you?
Ukon smiles wryly, then stands without issue. The rope supposedly tying him up fluttered uselessly to the ground at his feet.
What wishes your ropes?
But first, let go, you two.
The twins nod, both silently pointing off in the same direction. Huh? When did they...
Alright, looks like everything's ready. I guess I should make the big reveal then.
Ukon scratches the back of his head, turning back toward us.
Well, first, remember how I said no bandit would dare attack us? I might have lied a little bit.
Hey!
See, this area has been plagued by more and more bandits and highway robberies like this recently. Even way out here in Kijiri, efforts to bring him in haven't exactly gone well. Seems like the bandits in question that have been moving their stronghold regularly, throwing off the hunt. And all the while, they've been raiding and robbing, scaling up, recruiting new members. They can't just be left to their own devices at this point. We were asked to take care of them.
Ukon looks over to Rulutia apologetically.
Sorry for putting you through this mess, Princess. We thought it'd be better if you didn't know.
I see. So, that's why.
Master Ukon, prithee speak truth. I knew not of these plans.
Yeah, about that, Mararo. You're not exactly the best actor in the world. I had to minimize risks.
I see.
Come on, man. It's not like I made the decision myself. It was a group thing. We, Men? Men. Look at me!
Well, Maruro's kinda... Yeah, I guess I can see that. But hey, doesn't that mean this was a
No, no. Whoa, kid. Rude. But yes, this is a purposeful trap. Bastards track them to their base this way.
Hold on. I get that, but what would you have done if they'd actually attacked us? Thankfully, nothing happened, but for a second there, things were about to get pretty ugly. The way that Mosnu guy was leering at those two. Rulutia must have been scared out of her mind. With her face buried in Kokopo's fluff like that. I just got word that my ride's on its way, so I have to call it here. I'm sorry. Sorry for the sudden.
Alright. It's
Damn
good.
it!
We gotta do what we gotta do.
Got it. We got it. Yeah.
So we are continuing this next week, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And Milky, it's the week after that you won't be here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That works out fine then.
Yes.
All
Hey,
right.
everyone did a great job today. Just wanted to do a quick. Yeah, everybody did great. I'll keep it really short. Yeah, good job. I'm really digging Milky doing Rulutia.
Yeah.
It's,
Oh,
it's
you know,
a solid
I'm
fit.
actually-
Yeah, I think she's
Solid
really settled into
fit.
the role today.
Like
Guys, you're
perfect.
embarrassing me. Thank you.
That's
All
what
right.
we do around here.
No, I was like, shut up.
I don't really have
go.
You
much.
will take your praise.
I don't really have much time for an
Take your credit where
outro.
credit
'cause
is due.
I don't really have much time for an outro because my ride is like on the way. So
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
Hey,
yes.
Okay,
sending you guys out with a bang.
wrap up stream.
until next time.
Bye.
Until next time, may your stories grow ever more interesting. Farewell.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.